What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video on Mondays we always clean out one of the mailboxes to see how much gold we've made, but we're also gonna do like the Q&A series that we're working on. Basically, last week I asked you guys to post your comments, questions in the comment section down below, and if you saw a question written by someone else that you also wanted me to answer, you just like upvoted that comment. So we're going to do the same thing on this video. If there's any questions you want me to answer, just leave the comment down below, and if you see that someone else has commented a question that you're interested of knowing, just like upvote his comment so I can see if there's a lot of people interested in those questions. So first of all, we're cleaning out the mailbox. The mailbox right now, this is from like Transmog items only, and I'm doing a really bad job selling off my Transmog. I have like 10-15 million gold in value, like 1,400 Transmog items or some stuff like that up in the auction house, but I'm just so bad at checking for undercuts because, as I've said a billion times before, I don't really enjoy spending time on the auction house. I gold farm not because I need the golds, I gold farm because I think it's fun to gold farm. So the whole auction house aspect of it, which is probably the most important part of it, it's what I enjoy the least. So I don't really put that much energy into it, and therefore my results are going to be lower than it would have been if I just focused on undercutting, which is why last week we didn't make that much gold, because I didn't do a single undercut scan. I just posted it. Whenever they expired, I repost it, and I kept on doing it like that. So in the past, when I've been actually focusing on doing undercuts, I've had like worse auction house than I have right now and made like 700,000 gold plus a week on my transmogs. But right now, I'm not sure how much I'm going to end up at. We're sitting at how much exactly? Like 250,000 gold maybe? Yeah, 280,000 gold. We still have 60 auctions left. But basically, you can at least double the amount of gold that I'm going to pull out of the mailbox right now if I spent more time undercutting, because I play in a hype up server, and if I wait 2 hours and then check for undercuts, I can guarantee you that like 70 to 80% of my auctions will have been undercutted. Guaranteed. So the more undercuts that I do, the more gold I'm going to make. Like, as long as I make sure that all my items are the cheapest ones available at all times, the gold will come flowing in. So definitely take that with you guys and do as many undercut scans as you possibly can. And I would advise you guys to do like cancel all instead of undercut scans, because if you play, especially if you play in a hype up, because you're going to spend a lot of time to scan through all of your auctions, and then like 85% of it is going to be undercutted. So you got to cancel that, and then you got to repost it all. So if you play the hype up, it's way better. Like, you save a lot of time by simply just canceling all auctions and reposting, because the chances are that your auctions have been undercut, like the majority of them, is really big. So that's an advice that you guys should take with you. So we only made 405,000 gold this week, which is actually better than last week. But as I said, if I put like more focus into selling, I would have made way more. Like, this is nothing. But back to the question. So I'm gonna pick out like the most wanted questions, I guess, the most hyped that you guys are hyped about the most upvoted comments every week. And there's probably 25 questions about TSM, like TSM related, like, when are you gonna update the TSM video? How can I get your strings? How can you get your groups? Can you make a video? Blah blah blah. So I'm not gonna answer all of the TSM questions in this video. I'll simply just make like an easy TSM guide with a link to Monchi's groups and operations and all of that, so you guys can access it and how to get access to my TSM shit. So that video is coming up soon. So be patient, guys. It's coming up this week. One day this week. Further down the list, we have a question from Eric Jernigan. He asked me, how much gold do you have in your inventory versus how much do you keep liquid? And as I said, I don't really need any gold, so I don't really invest in, let's say, TCG items, as many people do. Due to like the items, the gold, there's going to be there's going to be a need to invest in items, with items such as TCG, they go up in value due to inflation. So to prevent yourself from losing gold with inflation, if you have as much gold as I do, you should definitely invest it into something. But I don't. I have around 50 million gold right now, liquid, across many realms, because I make gold on like 2-3 realms right now, and whenever I hit gold cap, I put it into a guild, and I do a guild transfer to a Russian or a Spanish dead realm, and I spend it on the black broker auction house, which leads me to the question number 2, like what do I spend my gold on? And I pretty much spend my gold on game time, like WoW tokens. I currently have 10 tokens in my bags. I've capped my Battle.net balance, and whenever I get extra gold or just feel like buying a token, I just add it to game time. That's pretty much what I spend my gold on, game time and black market auction house. And the black market auction house takes up a lot of my gold. It really does. I can buy like probably 5 to 7 black market auction house boxes a week, which is well, it's roughly 1.5 million golds, I guess, in black market auction house boxes, and then I buy other stuff that I want as well. It doesn't have to be boxes. I buy pieces that I feel like buying if you go for a decent enough price. So yeah, that's my liquid gold right now. It goes up and down constantly though. I have a lot of items on the different realms that I've played off, like Sylvanas and Bronze Dragonflight, for instance. I have a lot of items on those realms still that I'm selling off. So whenever I get gold on those realms, I just convert it into tokens. And the next question is, that was from Balstromy. He said, out of 100 run dungeons, which one was the best for sales? And it's really hard to answer that right now, because now in BFA, it's going to be completely different because the markets are different. In terms of market value, the best one so far has been BFD. But the best one for sell rate for me has been RFK, like in the past. So RFK has given me the most gold fastest, I guess, because RFK items, they tend to sell really fast. And then you have Wailing Caverns, which I haven't done 100 runs of, but the items in Wailing Caverns are simply so damn good. Like the sell rate on those, the Aboriginal, and what else do you have? Aboriginal and the Barbaric and so on. It sells extremely fast. So if that's what you mean, Balestrom, in terms of like best for sales, if you mean like sell rate wise, RFK and Wailing Caverns. But in terms of market value, BFD is really hard to beat. BFD has came out on top before, and it came out on top so far in the 100 runs. The difference now though is that I'm going to do a shit ton of dungeons. I'm going to do dungeons that I haven't done 100 videos of. I'm going to do dungeons that I haven't even made a video on how to farm yet. So I think it's going to be really interesting. It's going to force me to do dungeons that I wouldn't normally do. And maybe it's going to give me extremely good results. We're going to have to wait and see. But that was it for today's video. So if you guys got any other questions, not TSM related, because that will come in a different video, but any questions, leave them down below, and remember to upvote your favorite question, and we're going to read them up and answer them in the next Monday clean out. Until then, guys, bye-bye.